is home staging important? Home staging is more suitable for units that are empty. That means no one staying there. For units that are quite run down or very original condition, I think that's not suitable. Welcome to Property Dan's Q&A video session. If you have any property related questions, feel free to text me or WhatsApp to this number below. No obligation. Today we're going to answer this question from Mr. Lim. This is the exact question. Is home staging important? Before we start, please like, subscribe or follow our channel so that we can produce more videos for you. Okay, first of all, I believe that it's always good to present your home in the best format to let buyers have a better experience. This is very important. So whether or not to do home staging, I think I'll separate them into 3 levels. Okay, 3 levels of home staging in my opinion. The level number 1 is the easy one. That means it's more to tidy up and unclutter. This requires the minimum resources but need some effort on your part. Those things that are not important, not used or hardly used, maybe it's good to stack them up into a storeroom or stuff them somewhere to looks neat. This is, I think, the basic minimum things that we have to do to impress or let the viewers, buyers have good experience. Right. Level number 2. This is requires some resources or effort and money as well. A simple makeover or touch up. Example, a fresh coat of paint, or just have to repair certain things like, for example, the squeaky knobs, some unsightly paint falling off from the ceiling, some doorknobs are loose, and some window grills are rusty or in bad condition. So these are I will call it the minimum repairs. This will enhance I call it spend minimum money to enhance the whole unit itself. A fresh coat of paint, depending on how big is your unit, probably between I would say invest in a range of 1 to 3k, not more than that. Maximum 5k, that range, to touch up the whole place. From my experience, it will do a lot of wonders, especially a fresh coat of white paint. That it will do a lot of magic and wonder itself. Alright, I think level number 3 is probably the topic for today. I think what Mr. Lim is asking is home staging, which I'm talking about, this professional home staging. Professional home staging will likely involve doing a big makeover, renovations, and then it might also involve renting some furnitures, very atas, classy furnitures, nice vase, some decorations to make the whole area looks like a show flat unit itself. Okay, so I think this is what Mr. Lim is asking. Is home staging important? I think it depends on 2 factors. Number 1, your motivation. Because I think for your motivation is very important. It takes a lot of time and effort to want to tidy up, paint up and do renovations, and then include some nice furnitures inside the house. This might makes you feel a bit awkward because this is not your normal furnitures or normal things that you'll be used in your home. So it might feel awkward. It might cause some inconvenience to you and your family, especially for those family with kids. They might be running around and might not feel comfortable. So if your motivation is not high, likelihood it'll be tough because you'll face a lot of complaints, a lot of inconvenience faced from your family member as well. A lot of complaints, so you must be ready to bear with that. Because when you sell a property, it might take between 1 to 3 months, sometimes even longer than that. So during that 1 to 3 months, are you and your family willing and okay to live in a mock-up like show flat unit home? Because to me, show flat unit looks good, but it might not be comfortable for living. So that answers the question. Do you have strong motivation? Because it involves a lot of inconvenience. Alright, number 2 factor to consider, is your house type suitable? For example, if you own a very old HDB or old condo, and a lot of are more than 30 years or 20 years, it might be very run down. So it's really no point trying to spend big money to touch up on the kitchen, living room, the bedrooms, and then bring in very designer furnitures. It might not be in line with that concept that you want to portray. Because after spending the amount of money for ID, for renovations, your buyer might not like the design, and likelihood they might not want to pay higher for your property. Because at the end of the day, the motivation for home staging is to hope to sell your house faster and at a higher price. I think level 1 and level 2, these are should do or must do encourage you to. Please like and subscribe to our channel and see you in my next video.